Hi guys, welcome to my webinar for today. For those who don't know me, actually today we're going to talk about the healthy soft tissue, which is slightly different to advertised, and that's because I had done the healthy hard tissue last week, or healthy bone and joint last time, and so this is about the healthy brain and heart. So for those who haven't met me before, my name is Grundy. I'm a member of the New Zealand Association of Medical Herbalists and a member of the American Herbalists Guild. I specialise in Western herbal medicine, natural and nutritional health. I'm a 3-star longevity executive for the old school, that's the presidential marketing director, and I'm independent, and I'm an independent distributor, which means that I do not work directly for the company. So let's just recap our message, the 90 for Life message: 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 2 to 3 essential fatty acids. That makes up the 90 for Life, 90 essential nutrients. We have a pack called the Healthy Start Pack that has all of those 90 essential nutrients. We call it a Healthy Start Pack because this is where you start with your health. The body needs all these 90 essential nutrients to maintain body function. Essential nutrients cannot be manufactured by the body, and deficiencies of these essential nutrients lead to disease. And there are up to 900 nutritional diseases or deficiency diseases. Let's just recap the Healthy Start Pack. It's the Beyond Tangy, Beyond Osteo EFA minerals. That gives us the Mighty 90. Then Dr. Wallach adds secret sources based on your health challenge. And these will mix depending on what sort of health condition you're trying to address. So there are 3 steps to good health. First off, we need to identify a category or the tissue that is breaking down. Then we need to use the appropriate pack for that category and the appropriate dosing for your weight and health challenge. And then, of course, you need to clean up your diet. If you don't clean up your diet, then recovery becomes very slow. So here we have a copy of our category form. So somebody will present you this form, or if you are a leader building a business, then you'll present this form to your customers. It's very important that you do this before they buy, because it helps them understand their health challenge, and it gives them a baseline for them to see improvement. And so in the first box where we say today, we create a number, 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 if you're using one of our later category forms. 1 to 10 is better because we can show better margins. So if you've got a sore knee or sore neck or headaches or foot, then you put the number according to how severe your challenge is in that box. Then you add it up, and then the box with the highest amount is your so-called major health challenge. So we start with the digestion first. We always start with digestion regardless of your health challenge, because we need to be able to absorb properly. So we start with digestion, and then we move to the category that is the highest. So repeat that. We'll start with the digestion pack, and then we'll move to the category with the highest number. Okay? So there are 4 categories: soft tissue, hard tissue, blood sugars, and digestion. Today's talk is going to be on soft tissue. So with the soft tissue, we start with a soft tissue pack. Now, soft tissue pack starts with our beginning pack, the Healthy Start Pack, the Beyond Osteo, the Beyond Tangy, and the EFA. This is the core base of every single pack. When people say, oh, what do I take? It doesn't matter what you take, as long as you're taking the Beyond, the Healthy Start Pack, okay? So that's the important thing to remember. It's not about taking the EFAs. It's not about taking the selenium. It's not about taking the Cardio FX or the Turmeric or the Ultimate Daily Classic. It's not about those. They come later in the pack. You must start with the 90 essential nutrients, which is the Healthy Start Pack. And then once you've got that under control, you're taking therapeutic dosing of this pack, then you move to the others, what Dr. Wallach calls the secret sources. So let's start from the beginning. We've got the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. It contains plant-derived minerals, amino acids, fruits and vegetables. It's energy boosting. It's got a pre and probiotic, so it's already working with your digestion when you start taking it. High in amino acids. Remember, the amino acids are what our digestion tries to do when we break down food. We're trying to break down a whole food and we turn it into an amino acid. It's high in antioxidants. It's got a score of 8,000. It's actually considerably higher than that. That's the one that the company advertised. It's up around 60-odd thousand. And the tablet version is 160,000. The synergizing cofactors, so it helps. So it's got other minerals and vitamins to help things work together. It's certified organic and is the most advanced multi-mineral vitamin complex on the market today. The Beyond Osteo, it's more than just bones. It's about balancing your absorption factor for healing hard tissue. So it helps with the absorption of calcium. It's got calcium, it's got magnesium, it's got vitamin D, glucosamine sulfate, and other bone supporting nutrients like strontium and NSM and boron. They're all important nutrients for bone and hard tissue. So when we deal with hard tissue, of course, we're dealing with bone, ligaments, tendons, cartilage, and it's going to make them more resilient and stronger and less prone to stress. And then we have the Ultimate EFA Plus. So that's our blend of fish oils and vegetable oils. So it has 3 different types of fish, has sardines, anchovies and pollock, got borage in it, it's got flaxseed in it. And they're all helping to support the omega-3s and some form of hormonal balance in your body. So EFA deficiencies, EFAs are proven to reduce the risk of coronary heart disease, and that's a statement that Dr. Wallach fought the American FDA for and won. So we can actually state that reduces the risk of coronary heart disease. It also helps lower cholesterol. It helps with skin disorders, muscular problems, nervous disorders, helps with diabetes, helps promote nerve activity, improves vitamin absorption, maintains a healthy immune system, and promotes cell development. Now, these are all soft tissue types of disorders, so you can see why it's come into my talk. So that leads us to the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. So the Brain and Healthy Heart Pack starts with your Healthy Start Pack, the Beyond Osteo, EFAs, and the Beyond Tangy. That's the core of our product. Then we add another EFA, our standard EFA. Then we add selenium to this mix. Selenium helps with muscles, helps with cell development, it helps protect the cell. It's a precursor to an antioxidant, so it's vitally important to take. This makes up our Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. So anybody with cardio issues, sort of brain issues, this is your starting point. Once you've got through the digestion phase of your healing, then you would move to the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. If your budget allows, of course, you can do them at the same time. So EFAs and cholesterol deficiency. So here is a cell on the left-hand side. On the right, in the middle there is the cell wall, and on the right gives you a bit of a graphic detail of how that cell wall has. You have lipid, which is your fats, and in the middle you have your protein. And so when these things break down, they start to give us health challenges. So a healthy membrane and soft tissue would be an example for the nervous system, the brain, the heart, the skin. So these require a larger amount of EFAs and other factors, which is why we give extra EFAs in the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. Because remember, we do give an EFA plus with the healthy pack. But because we're dealing with soft tissue, we know that we need extra essential fatty acids to work with these areas. Other good, including cholesterols, is like eggs and with selenium and antioxidants. They're also going to help with the cell development. And of course, inadequate amounts of these nutrients will cause the tissue to break down. So I hope people are, I've just got a message saying that my internet's unstable, so I hope everybody's managing to follow me here. So some soft tissue disorders, you'll recognize these as just everyday common health problems, acne, Alzheimer's, there's your brain disorder, clotting, brittle hair, cardiovascular diseases, those cracked heels. If we see a cracked heel on the outside, we're going to have cracked arteries on the inside, and they can lead to problems down the track. Food cravings, eczema, gallstones, low libido, because your soft tissue, your EFAs, your essential fatty acids, they help with hormone development. And so if your EFAs are low and your cholesterol's low, you're going to have some libido problems. And of course, with guys, we're going to have that low sperm count, miscarriages. PMS, anybody, any ladies having poor PMS problems, it's generally to do with a low cholesterol, or the body is not producing enough or working with the cholesterol effectively. Kidney dysfunction, and of course those split heels. So now let's introduce our Pro range. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but our Pro range fully supports soft tissue in many facets. I'm not going to go through all of the soft tissue of the Pro range today, but I'm going to go through most of them. The reason I'm only going to do most of them, not all of them, because there's a few of them I'm going to use in another talk. So today I just want to look at the soft tissue aspect of the Pro range. So let's have a look at some supporting products. Antioxidants. So if we're trying to get a better form of antioxidants, we need, so we have our healthy brain and heart pack. So these are add-ons, or Dr. Waller calls the secret sauces to these health challenges. So soft tissue, we need more antioxidants in the system. So we use products like Cell Shield, turmeric. Our turmeric is one of the best turmerics on the market today. It's organically grown. It's highly absorbable. One of the problems we see with turmeric is how hard it is for the body to absorb it. And so Longevity has been working hard and developed a very unique and new way of transporting the turmeric into the cell. We also have a product called Beyond Hot Chocolate. Now, I think there should be a warning on the back of that pack, or even on the front of it, because it is quite yummy and becomes quite addictive. We have ours with coconut. You can have it however you wish. People have it with yogurt and that. I try to stay clear from the yogurts because it's part of the dairy family, and we know how much problems that creates on the body. We also have another one, but not here, the Cocogevity. That's the liquid version of our chocolate. These are all high in antioxidants. And of course, another great antioxidant is the BTT. And the BTT tablets, of course, being 160 on the ORAC scale. Then we have the Immortalium. So Immortalium is not an antioxidant, but it certainly helps with cell development and helps with the, stops the degrading of a cell, especially your DNA. It has a unique formula in there for skin and how it tightens skin. And one of the comments I hear from people using the Immortalium, it's how people's necks start to tighten up. People can get a turkey neck. That's where it drops down below their neck. That's called a turkey neck. Immortalium will actually help reduce that and tighten the skin. And Immortalium, of course, has so many other benefits. It's one of our wow products. So look at heart issues. So we have heart. One of our best products for the heart is our Ultimate Daily Classic. Okay, now remember that the Daily Classic is different to the Ultimate Dailies. The company changed the product a year or so ago and split it. And they created a product called the Ultimate Daily, which is basically just a multi-mineral product. and then they brought back the product called Ultimate Daily Classic. And the Ultimate Daily Classic has those herbs that support cardio and kidney function. Now, when Dr. Wallach talks about the dailies in his books and his audio CDs, same with Peter Glidden, when they talk about the Ultimate Dailies, they're actually referring to the Ultimate Daily Classic. We also have another heart product called On the Go Ultimate Cardio. Okay, and so this is a liquid. So it's a sachet you mix up with the liquid and you drink it. It's quite yummy. It's got a little bit of niacin in there. There's about 100 micrograms of niacin. And niacin helps open capillaries. So when we're dealing with the heart and other organs, what we're trying to do is create flow. And niacin, which is actually niacin B3, and part of the B family, the B group, helps open those capillaries and creates flow. So you'll get a lot of blood flow. And one of the side effects of niacin, there is a thing called niacin shock. It's not a harmful thing. It's not bad in any way. It's just cosmetically creates your skin go red. It has a red hue over it. It could feel hot. If you scratch, then you could potentially break the surface of the skin and allow salts, which have just been purged out of your cells, to re-enter, and it makes it itchier and itchier, self-perpetuating. So in these situations, just go and get a nice damp, cool cloth and just wipe the salt down so it doesn't become itchy. This niacin shock will only last for about 35 to 45 minutes and then it goes away. Many people don't even get the niacin shock. Myself, I don't get it. And if you have it with food, it seems to reduce it by quite a bit. But at the same time, it's still working. It's helping to create flow. And so when we're using niacin in the heart formulas, we're trying to get the heart muscle and all the capillaries in the heart to open up and start feeding the heart again. And so we don't end up with any heart disease. And of course, selenium is so important. We all understand selenium. It's in the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And so extra selenium could be required, hence why I put it on this list. Kidney. Now, kidneys and heart basically overlap each other. They both use the Daily Classic, okay? They both use niacin. Okay, and so there's a good overlap there. But kidneys, we have another product from our Good Herb range, which is our liquid range, called Kidney Bladder Support. And so it's a really good one to add if you've got any kidney issues, or in this case, bladder issues also. And so there's your two, these are the big crossover, your heart and kidneys, your Daily Classics, your niacin, your selenium, your cardios are all going to help with food or flow through the body so that the body can feed itself or feed the cells. And of course, there's the kidney bladder support from Good Herbs. So another soft tissue is your brain. And we have some great brain supporting products. We give extra EFAs when it comes to brain support. So in the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, 2 bottles of EFAs are in that pack, but more than likely you're going to need more. Dr. Wallach states that we should have a minimum of 8 capsules per day. So if you're a bigger person, you're going to be having 16 per day, especially if you've got a heart challenge or some form of challenge. And so you could end up with 3 bottles of EFAs in your pack. We have another product called Smart FX, sustained memory and retrieval time. It just helps that cognitive function, and it helps feed. So synaptic actually it creates circulation within the brain. Also good for the eyes, because again it's helping that circulation. Good for the memory because it's allowing food and flow through the brain. Okay, synaptic, we talked about that. Thyroid crosses over a little bit And so thyroid, we have a product called Ocean's Gold. It's high in iodine. Thyroid disorders are generally an iodine deficiency, whether it's an overactive thyroid or an underactive thyroid. You still need some supporting nutrients, iodine. And Ocean's Gold is a great product for that. And with the thyroid, you also need to look after your hypothalamus. It's another gland like your thyroid. It's not a master gland like your thyroid. It sits under your thyroid, but their roles work with each other. And Youngevity has a product called Hypothalamus Support from the Good Herb range. So let's have a look at some hormone support. Hormone, again, soft tissue. Youngevity has developed two brilliant products for hormone. Xavier Femme, Xavier Test for the guys. So there are men and women's hormonal support. Great products, work really well, and you have them as part of your daily supplements. We also have another product called the Pollen Burst Plus, and that's a daily liver formula. And so that's going to help with the liver, because the liver is heavily involved with cholesterol and fats and hormones. So we've got to get the liver working effectively and efficiently. A lot of those conditions we talked about back there, soft tissue conditions, a lot of it is to do with the liver. So the liver is up there on the top of our list of getting things back into order. Headaches, for instance, a lot of ladies who experience headaches through their cycle, again, it's a dysfunctional liver, because the liver is not working and breaking down fats. It's not making decent hormones. A really good CD to listen to is the Joanne Collinway's CD on hormones. And for us guys, we have some extra support, ProstFX. It's for the prostate, it's specific for the prostate. It has some selenium, and it has a herb in there called saw pimento, which is a specific herb for helping with prostate problems. So, how to increase success with your health challenges? Well, first off, you need to take your product with food. People say, when do you take your product? Well, I find the best time to take your product is about a quarter of an hour before your foods. Sweeties is specific for that. If you're taking sweeties for blood sugar balancing, you take that quarter of an hour before food. And so the rest of them, I do the same. I just take them all at the same time. And so that sets it at the bottom of your tummy, ready for the onslaught of your food. Okay? And it also helps if people have sensitive tummy, sensitive digestion systems. Some of our products are quite strong, very concentrated. So it's going to help ease any digestion disorders. You need to take the acquired amount as well of each product. So Dr. Wallach talks heavily in his CDs about taking the right dose for your health challenge. Now, I've talked in my Healthy Start talks, I talk about dosing. And if you walk into any health shop and you buy any bottle of product, there is a dosing factor on it. Now that dosing factor, or that serving factor, is 1 serving per 100 pounds of body weight. In turn, it's roughly around 50 kgs, give or take. So 50 kgs is what one of ours or any product on the market represents. So if you're 100 kgs, then you would take 2 bottles of that same product. So you'd be taking 2 servings a day instead of the 1. If you have a health challenge, you double your maintenance dose. So if you're 50 kgs and you're taking 1 bottle of something, you'd be taking 2 for your health challenge. If you're 100 kgs and you're taking 2 bottles to maintain your health, then you'd be doubling that. You'd be taking 4 bottles of a product. That's called therapeutic dosing. That is the magic formula. If you underdose, people do not see the same results. Okay, it's a very slow boat. It's a rowboat instead of a jet boat. If you do therapeutic dosing, then everything ramps up, okay? And you'll start to see people will overcome their challenges a lot quicker, and they'll certainly start to see bigger benefits straight away. And of course, if you're not seeing any results, okay, that generally means that you're not absorbing enough or you're not consuming enough. Absorption plays a huge role in people's health challenges. It's generally what caused it in the first place. Hence why I get people to start with the digestion first. If we can't fix the absorption factor, then we're spending a lot of money and there's a lot of goodness which isn't getting to where it should go. So it's vitally important that we sort that absorption factor out. And that can take anywhere between a month, 6 months. Anybody who has celiac problems, Crohn's problems, it can take a year to repair all the damage done to the villi. If anybody's listened to my digestion talk, they'll understand what I'm talking about. The villi gets damaged to the point where it turns into scar tissue and we can no longer absorb. So it's important that we take enough product for our weight and, of course, our health challenge. And I promised Dr. Wallach many years ago that I would lead with education. So it's important to understand where this information comes from. So if you want to know more on what I'm talking about, there is a great selection of CDs. What Makes Longevity Unique? It's a great story about longevity. Healing is Easy by Peter Glidden talks about therapeutic dosing, talks about what dosing to use for which health challenge. Our audio catalogues, 1, 2, and 3, talks about products and which health categories and challenges that they go with. Selenium, of course, speaks for itself. Really good, or 2 good, these are my 2 favorite discs on digestion disorders. A Serial Killer by Dr. Wallach. It's a really basic way of understanding how our digestion system works. He speaks a language that's easy to understand. There's another great one, Why is the World So Sick by Joanne Conway. It's her second CD in her series. An awesome CD, both of them. Even her CD1 on hormones. They're very good CDs. Ben Fuchs' Divine Magnificence of Nutrition. A really good CD on understanding foods and how our food is no longer capable of delivering good nutrition. And then books. If you're a great reader and you just want to read, The Dead Doctors Don't Lie is an awesome book. His story, it's also got health challenges in it. Very similar to Let's Play Doctor. Let's Play Doctor talks about health challenges and what deficiencies have led to those challenges. He has another book called Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Let's Play Doctor and Let's Play Herbal Doctor, they overlap, but the Let's Play Herbal Doctor talks about herbal components that will help with those health challenges. And if you recall, a lot of longevity products today are herbal based. The herb tends to be the bulldozer in health challenges, and the nutrition seems to be the longevity support. Hell's Kitchen, of course, is a great book on the deterioration of food. Epigenetics, it talks about how our cells are destroyed, and probably one of the best books out there on the market today, You Are What You Don't Eat, written by myself, of course, and my team. That's a very good book. It's a great introduction to longevity. I use it as part of my sharing the Dr. Wallach story. I'll give the Dead Doctors Don't Lie CD, and I lend my book. And of course, we lend these things, so I get them back. And that's a great tool to help share the message. And of course, if you need these tools, remember it's YGYtools@my90forlife.biz. Well, there you go, guys. Short and brief. And I will stop sharing. Voila, gallery grew. There you go. Thank you very much for attending my webinar this week. I am away again for a few weeks, going to the American 20th Anniversary Longevity Conference. So I will keep everybody up to date on the website and on the 90 for Life Facebook page of what's happening. I'm expecting some good announcements there. fingers crossed that the website gets released. I see the beta edition's just gone offline again this week, so hopefully that's a good thing. We're getting very close to launching that. Of course, there's new products coming out. So they always release new products at these shows. So wait and see, and as soon as I find more, I'll let everybody know. So as soon as I come back, I will start these fortnightly meetings again. And we're also going to start to introduce a Saturday talk. So the first Saturday in September, I am doing a talk, and it will be a business talk, and that'll kick off New Zealand time at 1 o'clock. So it's the first Saturday in September at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I've chosen one because we've got a good group from Australia. They're 2 hours behind, and I've got a good group in the Philippines who want to attend, and they're another 2 hours behind. So that gets everybody in our major groups online at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to open the lines as soon as I work out how to do that, to unmute all. So you're all unmuted, guys, so thank you very much. Don't know how long that's taken, probably a short one. Bruce, have you got anything to add?
No, all good, Kevin, and looking forward to seeing what you come back with.
Definitely. Anybody else have any questions while we're here?
Kevin, just wanted to know the business meeting on the Saturday you're talking about, how long do you anticipate that to be?
I'm trying to keep my talks to 30 minutes. So
Okay.
mine will be 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Finally, get through a few things. I'm going to cover the basics of the business, understanding the circles. Other than Bruce's main core group in Auckland, I certainly know that the principles and the understanding of the circles is missed. And I think if one's head around how the business works, you need to understand the circles. Is that correct, Bruce?
Absolutely. You need to understand, you need 10 customers to break even, and then one of those 10 will duplicate, and so you can build your structure that way. But unless you understand how to build your structure and where you're going and why you're going there, you're floundering a wee bit. So I think that's a good idea, Kevin.
Okay, and we'll start doing those on a fortnightly basis as well. So I'll hope to do one week and one the following week to keep a weekly thing going as we start to grow this. As we start to get bigger and bigger, get into more countries, then these webinars become more and more important because it becomes harder for me to get around to everybody. I will still do my tours, they just become a little bit longer and I won't be able to do them as often. I don't know if you realise, but Youngevity is poised, ready to drop into Asia big time. There is talk that Hong Kong may be open before Christmas. We actually have an office in Hong Kong already, part of the Savannah acquirement. And so they've already got an office there. They've started the process of getting our products licensed. As soon as they're all licensed, they will promote it as the doors open. Okay, and likewise, like I've been to the Philippines, I will be going to Hong Kong to help promote it. I'm also looking at going back to the Philippines late October, early November for about 3 weeks, just to finish off what we started. We've got some momentum happening there now, and we need to keep it going. So if anybody else missed the boat when I went over last time, this is your next opportunity to do something with the Philippines. It is a very, very big market, okay? And it's also a good base, it's a good portal for the other Asian markets. Everything's only a 3-hour flight from there. Singapore's still open. I think we'll see some changes in Singapore soon. Ben Ho, who fronted Singapore for us, is no longer working for Youngevity, and we have a new man there. So I haven't met him yet. Okay, so there's a lot of exciting things happening to Youngevity in the next 18 months to 2 years, and I'm certainly going to be at the forefront and leading the way there. And my team, hopefully you guys are behind me. I'll open the doors for you, but I can't make you step through it. You've got to do that by yourself. But I'm certainly there. I can help your team. I can be there for your health questions, business, etc. You've just got to get the people in front of us. Okay?
Thanks, Kevin.
Okay. I don't know how we're going for time, boys.
Have a wonderful time. Busy, I guess.
Oh, all good, Kevin.
Oh, I'm actually running late. 12 minutes over. Jeez. Okay, well, I'm signing off. Thank you guys for attending. We'll see you when we come back. Okay. Bye for now.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a
Bye.
wonderful time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.